everyone. So, what is stopping you or accelerate to start your journey of public speaking? I'm sure you will get your answer in these 7 dangerous myths of public speaking. Let's start. So, myth number 1, it's a gift of gab. Let me clarify, nobody is born as public speaker. Some people get exposed to public speaking at the early stage of life, and some people like me get exposed to public speaking only after 35 years of age. But whenever you get exposed to it, you need to understand it's not a talent. It's a skill that can be developed by a simple process. I remember when I got excited about public speaking and frightened as well, I decided to go back to my high school to speak to 12th grade students on goal setting and time management. Risk was less. I was nervous, but they were excited to hear one of their alumni of the school. It was a no-risk zone for me, and my journey started. From students to CEO of Fortune 500 companies. If I can do it in the world, anybody can do it. Friends, I'm sure 100% that it is not a gift of gab. It can be learned by anybody. Myth number 2, I don't need to learn public speaking. A lot of people think that they don't need to learn public speaking because it is not a demand of their profession. My friend, one day in life, you will need these skills to enhance your performance and growth in life. For example, if you understand the nuances of public speaking and communication, you can give a simple interview in a very effective manner. You can reply to mails very smartly. You know how to articulate the words, how to make other people understand your point of view. Public speaking is not only about speaking. Public speaking is about influencing, convincing, empathizing, building relationships, impacting people, and the most important, listening. Yes. So today, go and learn it, because every single person on this earth needs to communicate, and to communicate, they need to speak. Yes. Now let's come to myth number 3. Myth number 3 is public speaking can be learned with experience. As I said, public speaking is skill, and as you grow in life, you definitely build more confidence, get opportunity to speak in front of people, and in the process, you learn public speaking with experience. Having said that, let me ask you a question. Have you seen your bosses or many senior leaders who have been speaking in the same manner for years? I have seen many. Friends, how can you say that public speaking can be learned by experience? Public speaking can be learned by evaluated experience. That is the one word which was missing. As a professional, you need to evaluate your speaking skills and take continuous feedback from right people. Remember, public speaking can be learned with evaluated experience. Let's come to myth number 4. Practice will make us perfect. Absolutely right, that practice will make us perfect. We have heard this statement from our childhood. But the question is, are you doing perfect practice? Actually, perfect practice will make you perfect, not practice. And to evolve as a great speaker, you have to find a mentor who can help you to understand what is perfect practice. Let me give you an example. Have you ever heard people giving you feedback about the stage, that you should start from this side, make a point, then you come to the center of the stage and then make another point, then you come to this side of the stage and now make another point? Let me tell you, friends, I've been using this technique for years, till the time I found the right mentor. And he told me the movement on the stage needs to be with purpose. And making a point here, making a point here, and then making a point here has no purpose. There is something called stagecraft that comes into your speaking career, which needs to be acquired, learned, and used while you are speaking. When I found the right mentor, I realized there's a huge difference between getting feedback from qualified mentor. So please find a qualified mentor to hold your hand who will tell you what is a perfect practice that will make you perfect. So myth number 5, that once you become a good speaker, you will not get nervous. As per Mark Twain, there are two kinds of speakers, nervous and liars. There is no speaker on the earth who will not get nervous when he or she is going in front of audience. Every speaker, irrespective of their experience in the speaking industry, gets nervous. It is a natural phenomena. If you are starting your speaking journey today, you will get nervous for speaking for 2 minutes. And maybe I at this stage will get nervous for speaking for 45 minutes or for full one day. Every single person gets that feeling of nervousness. If you're getting nervous, you're right on track. So getting nervous is no problem. It's the most important thing is that you go on the stage. You start your speaking journey. Don't worry about getting nervous. Myth number 6, you should memorize your speech. One of the things that I learned from Patricia Fripp is you should never memorize your speech. Rather, you should have a strong opening, your key pointers, and a strong closing. And then you rehearse your speech so that you don't forget. So the idea is not to memorize your speech. You have to internalize your speech. Once the speech is internalized, even if you forget something on the stage, you will be able to handle that situation. As I said in my previous video, the speech is not from mouth to ear. It has to be from heart to heart. So, don't memorize your speech. Internalize it. So myth number 7 for my Toastmasters friend. Joining Toastmasters can make you a good speaker. Joining Toastmasters will never make you a great speaker. Creating a momentum in Toastmasters will make you a great speaker. It means you have to continuously go to your Toastmasters club, make speeches, take feedback from qualified mentors, and make changes and keep on evolving on that journey of Toastmasters. Don't play with Toastmasters. Rather, get trained with Toastmasters. Be there with a purpose. Don't get into this beautiful organization called Toastmasters without any purpose. If you are there without any purpose, you will be like playing football without a goalpost. Take advantage of this beautiful stage where people will always applaud for you, even if you fail on the stage. Joining Toastmasters will never make you a good speaker, but creating a momentum after joining Toastmasters will make you a great speaker. So friends, apart from these myths, are you struggling with any myth? Write down in the comments below. If you're struggling with any of these 7 myths, let's punch it on the face and move ahead with more conviction, with more authority that you can and anybody can be a great public speaker. And this journey of public speaking and communication will create wonders in your life. If you want to know more about public speaking and other aspects of public speaking, do subscribe to my channel. There is a lot of information I've already shared and I will be sharing in future. Keep watching my videos. We'll see you soon next week in my next video. Bye-bye.